Welcome to Daily Sparks of Inspiration. So what's that all about? You see, when I grew up, the most important person in my life was my grandma. And she was kind and outgoing, bubbly, very smart, and she was married to my grandpa. Now, grandpa was really more what you'd imagine a German to be when you've watched some Second World War movies. Very strict, very rigid in his views, and frankly, quite low on the emotional intelligence scale. Now, at some point, my grandma had read about a study that said that statistically, women outlive their husbands by on average 7 years. And as long as I can remember, she was looking forward to those 7 years she was going to have, when she would learn how to drive, go dancing, and basically do all the things that she felt she couldn't do while grandpa was running the show. Now, the thing is, she never got her 7 years because she passed away first. Now, one thing that taught me was that when you feel drawn to do something, go do it. And don't wait for the kids to be older, for when you've got the house or whatever it is. Take at least a tiny step now to bring that thing into your life. And don't let anybody talk you out of it, especially not you. Now, the other thing that I always think watching grandma wait for her 7 years has taught me was the one rule that's guided virtually every professional decision I've ever made. And that was that you must love Mondays, which basically means every time I found myself hoping and counting the hours to Friday, it was time to make a change. And sometimes that change would be subtle, and sometimes it'd be a little more adventurous, like back in 2004 when I quit my job, moved to Spain and started a sewing business I knew nothing about. So you can imagine it's been quite a ride, and I'm certainly not here to tell you that it's going to be the easy path, but I am here to tell you it's going to be the path you won't regret. So if you're now sitting at your desk in the office wondering whether living your way is even a possibility, or if you've already gone out to do your own thing and you find it harder than you thought, then I would love to invite you to keep looking in the direction of what's possible, rather than focusing on all the things that could get in the way. And if you'd like a little nudge, a little spark of inspiration, go ahead, enter your email address, and I'll send you a maximum 3-minute video each day with an insight, a question to ponder, or an offer to look at something from a different angle, to gain a different perspective that makes that crazy journey of living life on your terms just that wee bit easier. So if that sounds like a good idea, I'll see you in your inbox.